Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Book HQ. So I said in my last video that I will be talking about Linda Quinn, and now I'm talking about Linda Quinn. Linda Quinn is a playwright and an actress, and she teaches creative writing at a university in London. I'm going to talk about her work, The Toffee Man. To be very honest, I had no idea what to expect in terms of subject matter. It's kind of a grim tale. It's hard to read because the subject matter is so difficult. It's about little April. She's living with her family, her brothers, her mom, her dad. The dad gets sent to prison. They're living on a trailer site. Then they get rehoused by the government and the father comes back. She's struggling with very many different difficult things because her mom is struggling with depression and she's alcoholic, and the dad is sexually abusing April. She's also struggling with, even though it's not that explicit, neglect. So she's filling in the gaps for all the things that her mother is failing to do because of the alcoholism and the depression. A large part of her childhood isn't really there because she's kind of parenting herself and also helping out with the parenting of her brothers. Across the board, grown-ups are failing this child. It's heartbreaking. The thing I do like is that through all of this, April is hopeful and optimistic. She never gives up. She never gets bitter. The child in her still shines through, because you know how children have this like unattainable zest for life. Like you really see that in April and how she talks about things that she wants to do when she grows up and things that she read about in the book. I really also like the fact that there are moments where you see adults who don't fail her. She befriends the Toffee Man and she finds a friend in him, and like there's a moment where the vicar gifts April these books that would otherwise have been thrown away because April loves books and loves reading. I read Oprah's What I Know for Sure like a year ago. And in the book, she talks about how as a child, she had a really bright and bubbly spirit, and she felt sorry for the adults around her who were very like dismissive because they never got to know that about her or know her that way. And I kind of really felt that when I was reading The Toffee Man. I felt that about April. It's good because, you know, it's part of the vastness of the human lived experience, and like it's important for us to be aware of those issues. I give it a 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I can't say if you've read it, let me know, because you haven't read it. It's not out yet, but when it does come out, I will definitely be sharing all the places where you can get it. I actually really would like to do like a giveaway, author willing, so let's see what happens with that. I think I'd like, instead of hearing from you if you've read it, I think I'd like to challenge us all to be adults that are not failing children somewhere, and also just to educate ourselves on these kinds of issues and find out what kinds of resources are available so that we can be a support to people who might be going through this, so that we can identify people who might be going through this. I mean, I think the main message in the story for me is one of perseverance, because like I said, she doesn't ever give up. And I think that's so important for us even now as we're living through COVID and one of the biggest depressions the world has ever seen. It's really been a time for us to hone and acquire perseverance skills. It's a really good read. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to link all the information about Linda Quinn and where you can find her work below. So do check that out and check out all her social media places. Until next time, keep reading and keep watching. Bye-bye.